Welcome back to Instant Replay. San Antonio's very own Joshua Franco was named the WBA Boxer of the Month for June after beating Andrew Moloney to win the WBA Super Flyweight Championship of the World. The first world title bout after COVID-19 put boxing on pause. It's time to sit down for part 2 of our conversation with the champ himself, Joshua Franco.
Declaring the winner by unanimous decision and new WBA Super Flyweight Champion of the World, Joshua El Profesor Franco.
You are now the 5th boxing world champion from San Antonio. What does that mean to you?
It means you know, everything to me. I made history for myself. I made history for San Antonio. You know, I gave San Antonio another world champion. For my family, they're able to say that. My dad's able to say, you know, he has a son as a world champion. My grandparents, my uncles, everybody. You know, just for my whole family, for me, myself, it's history.
He is now the WBA Super Lightweight Champion of the World, Mario Azteca.
Have you had a chance to talk with Barrios yet about winning?
I haven't talked to him too much, but he did congratulate me after my fight, and you know, we talked before the fight. We're good friends, so we talk all the time. But you know, he did congratulate me after the fight.
Afterwards, later that night in Vegas, some guy was following you around, and he was talking to your brother, and your brother said, "You deserve this more than anybody he knows. You've been through so much." What did he mean by that? You've been through so much.
Just as far as my professional career, you know, when I suffered my first loss in Puerto Rico, it was just a bad call from the ref. You know, they had it out for me that night. Things didn't go my way. It wasn't planned for me to win that night in Puerto Rico. And you know, just with that, you know, my draws, you know, everything that I've been through a professional career that, you know, only my family knows about, as such as, you know, business-wise. And so, you know, we know that I've been through a lot in this boxing, but you know, it's part of it. It's part of the ups and downs. You're gonna have your downs. You're gonna have your ups. It's just part of the sport. And you know, just finally the hard work has paid off, and you know, I just feel good. And you know, that's what my brother was talking about. You know, he just says that, you know, I deserve it, but I see it as, you know, my whole family deserves it.
What was Vegas like when you were there, and in particular after you won? Because you know, things are still kind of shut down right now. Places aren't as busy because of COVID. What was Vegas like?
It was real boring. I was at the hotel the whole time. I didn't even leave the MGM Grand.
Okay.
Yeah, I was at the hotel the whole time. After the fight, we went back to the room, and you know, we just had some wings, and we watched the fight because they replayed the fight. So we were just eating wings, just enjoying my family, enjoying, you know, my brothers, my dad, and you know, just other people there. So you know, it was good.
Wings, is that your normal post-match meal, or is that just something that happened?
I was actually trying to get a burger, but you know, places weren't open, and you know, it was just so busy. I was just like, I'll just go back to the room and I have a burger tomorrow or something. So I just had some wings with my family.
The new WBA International Bantamweight Champion and NABF Bantamweight Champion.
Your fights with Negrete, the 3 of them, how much did that prep you for your bout Tuesday night?
I feel like, you know, it seasoned me for that fight on Tuesday night. You know, they got me prepared. You know, 30 rounds with Oscar Negrete, a top contender who challenged for a world title himself. I even have a victory over him. So you know, those fights prepared me very well. They made me a better fighter, smarter fighter, just overall a better fighter. And you know, I'm blessed for those fights with him.
That was absolutely well earned from the 24-year-old from San Antonio.
So Moloney's already calling for a rematch. He wants to fight you again. He said that was not the best version of him. Yeah. And then he knows that he can beat you. And I mean, I wouldn't expect a fighter to say anything else. You've got to go in there feeling like you're going to beat this person.
Yeah.
What do you have to say about the fact that he wants a rematch and that wasn't the best version of him?
Yeah, you know, I respect him. You know, that's what he thinks. You know, just gonna let him think what he thinks, and you know, the rematch happens, it happens, but it's gonna be the same thing. I'm gonna get the victory over him, you know, no matter what. You're
the hunted now, and I know that's more difficult to stay on top than it was perhaps to get there. Are you gonna pick some former champions' brains to see what they can tell you?
Yeah, you know, of course I would want those advice from, you know, those people that, you know, they experience all this stuff. So, you know, of course, you know, I'm gonna reach out to them and, you know, see what they have to say.
What do you just feel like you're going to have to do?
just gonna have to stay, 10 times hungrier than I was before. Train 10 times harder. Everything just had to do everything better. And because like you said, everybody's gonna be, on the hunt for me now.
What message would you have for San Antonio and, say kids coming up who are dreaming of becoming a boxer and dreaming of becoming a world champion, which you now are?
Anything is possible. Dreams come true. Don't ever doubt yourself. If you ever doubt yourself, you keep going. Anything's possible in this world as long as you put your mind to it. You work hard. You stay dedicated. No matter what, it doesn't matter what anybody tells you. And if you know you could do it in yourself, believe in yourself, then you could do it.
Moloney exercised his rematch clause and will fight Franco for the WBA Super Flyweight Championship. No date has been set. Moloney said he's hungrier than ever to get the title back. We wish Joshua the very best as he trains to defend his crown.